You guys are taking away from what I'm trying to say. I think when it comes to men, right, we have this benefit where we don't have to be as attractive, but we can make it up in other ways. Like the way you meet a guy can significantly increase where you rate him versus, like, for us, right? If I meet an attractive girl, it doesn't matter if I'm at 7-Eleven, I'm at the club, I meet her on a boat. It doesn't matter. Her status doesn't have anything to do with how I perceive her. But with you guys, status does matter a lot with how you perceive the man. That's the difference. That's what I'm trying to say. Like for us, how we meet you doesn't really matter that much as far as like us being attracted to you. How you guys meet us makes a big difference. Like if I meet a girl on a yacht versus meeting her at a club, she's gonna respect me way more and take that interaction way more seriously if I meet her on a yacht.
It's true.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah, if you say it like, I understand, but it just depends on the woman, though. I'm not going to lie.
I never thought about that.
It just depends on the woman.
But universally, but the thing is that universally, women want I would say status is the most important thing when it comes to attraction with women by far.
I don't think so.
I never thought about it like that.
Maybe not for you.
Yeah. So I cannot say.
Listen, there are cultural differences. Like most women in the Philippines would probably rate me an 8 or a 9. Most women in America would probably rate me about a 5.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But let me clear it up. What Myron is referring to, and correct me if I'm wrong, there is some generalized, normalized within America, this is your rating. Not like if I go as a white guy who's 5'11" to Cambodia, okay, I might be an 11 to these Cambodian girls that live on a farm. And there is some subjectivity. But he means in America, we all know this generalized, like, what is your rating within America to most people? That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Can I be real?
So what is above average?
What might be like a 7 in Miami might be like, no offense, like a 12, 13 in Broward or in Mississippi.
But we're averaging all of U.S. from Washington to Delaware.
You mean for men or women?
Personally, I've lived in Brickell and I've lived in Fort Lauderdale. And for the women who usually would probably think they're 6, 7 in Brickell, go to Fort Lauderdale and they're eating bitches up. So that's what I'm trying to say. So I can't say that because as even them, as they told you they get into clubs at 18. Up here that shit don't fly. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, it's the same way subjective for us, it's low-key subjective
But
for
here
y'all.
also, imagine, even in the nightclubs, the promoter's job is to bring pretty girls to the club. Why? Because there are clients that show up with no women. So what do they do when they go to a club and they see 4s, 5s, and 2s? They're going to want to leave because they're like, why am I in a club with some ugly-ass bitches and not some bad bitches? So what the promoter's job is, we're on a constant daily basis texting girls. And we even told the girls, oh, you want to bring a friend? Show us a picture of the friend. Why? Because if that friend's ugly, she's not allowed. You know how many girls hate me because I have to be honest with them and tell them, I'm sorry, it's not me, but your friend's kind of ugly. You're allowed in, but your friend's ugly. Your friend's fat. Your friend's this. I've been getting hated on. I've been called racist and everything, and it's insane.
Some people just don't dress the part. Some people just don't act the part.
But it's not even about
everybody
no.
everywhere.
It's not even about dressing the part either. Here in Miami, you have to be pretty and fit a certain standard.
And
it's a generalized.
in Miami, so I know I'm attractive. I'm dead ass in the in crowd. I'm at
she's being dead spot on. That is very true.
For Moneybag Yo, literally for Moneybag Yo, I brought in 15 girls. You know how many of my girls were denied? Because they were like, because it's literally a rapper coming in and it's a bunch of guys coming to spend money on bottles. And what do these guys want in their section? Literally bad bitches, pretty ass girls. So if I bring in a fat bitch to the club, they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I'm so sorry, it's what I had. They literally, the bouncers were denying left and right, because that our job as a promoter is to bring pretty girls to the club.
An unrealistic experience that you can only get inside the club.
Well, we in Miami,
I'm not gonna
so
lie,
it is what it is.
I could have got y'all in.
Face
card strong, huh?
Do you think that the live chats reflected the average that you're talking about?
Do I think that their ratings of you guys?
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
It was like -1.
I would say
rated everybody
the highest. Honestly, I see 4 the highest.
I would say most of you guys are a little bit
7.
above average looking.
Exactly. Everybody's
so
pretty
no.
on this panel.
You just dissed y'all.
I'm really mean.
Okay, I'm just kidding. We got some more here?
Above average, I think, is a compliment.
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Bills? Yeah. Also, real quick, Casey, you have any questions or no?
I have more. Do you guys have questions? I could do one.
Do we
Wait,
not take
no,
their?
hold on,
We got
wait.
their questions right there.
We got theirs actually.
And
So
yeah.
we'll do those after.
Okay, more chats.
Yeah, and then do these.
Okay, and guys, just so you guys know, again, getting a classical premium, man, going up to 98 after this week, guys. So get in now, at least at the 65 price point. Get High Value Academy absolutely for free when you guys sign up. It's gonna not be around after we bring it up to 98. So get in while you guys now, while you guys can now. Okay. What do we got here? Okay.
We did
ratings for Fresh Myron Twinkie No, read that
did
one.
that one.
Yeah, Twinkie Destroyer.
That's the
What
third
the
time
fuck,
I get
man?
called
Y'all niggas
out.
bad.
What?
Yo.
Why they playing with
Get
you?
that nigga.
I'm not mad.
You guys are fucking funny, man.
Shit.
Has a guy ever turned you down for your tattoos that you know of?
No.
Never. Okay. That you know.
A lot of people find it like exotic.
No, yeah, no, definitely something to do.
A lot of people.
Find you exotic?
Yeah.
Like the weed?
Oh my God.
Low pay. Yeah.
Damn,
All
nigga,
right. We
farted.
don't, Arc Lightning said, we don't waste $5 to chat. We invest in FNF. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you
Shout out to
very
you,
much.
Lenny.
Oh my.
That's how we.
You still
that's how we
invested
keep
another $5. Okay.
That's how we cook.
God
Should have
damn.
put more.
Yo, Fresh, you farted again, man?
Farted again, bro. What the
Like, what the fuck are you are
Hey,
feeding?
man.
Oh, you know what it is? Casey, bro.
What
The fuck?
Yes, Casey.
I can smell the back shot wind coming from this
for the
panel.
food, bro.
KK,
Like good food, bro. Like,
KKK.
yo,
Coon Killer.
Coon
Yo.
Killer.
This guy's
Yes,
fucking.
thank
Yo, these
you.
names are
a lot
crazy,
of
bro.
racist people.
Wow.
in the world.
Shout out to all you niggas in the chat, man.
What are those?
Albo Ace. Scientists have discovered that the fastest moving object in the universe is a woman running from accountability. Her, I love
Super
dogs.
fast.
Everything they do is awesome. Indian guy. Oh my god.
Yes, we are cheetahs.
Yeah, I just saw what it was. I shit outside.
Fucking Pajeets, man.
They're everywhere. Is that it?
that's it.
Oh,
Yep.
please,
All right.
God.
So, ladies, here's some questions here for us on the panel. I'll direct these to Casey, by the way. Why do men lie about the smallest things? Take it away, Casey.
Oh, so why do men lie about the smallest things?
Smallest things.
Like dicks.
Why do men lie about the smallest
Come on
things?
now.
I mean,
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to upset you
What's your
that's going
dick
to
size,
prevent them
nigga?
from smashing. They want to smash, and if you're pissed off, they're less likely to smash, so they want to be in good graces. So
And in a relationship,
They're gonna lie.
what's the
Yeah, what about
reason
a
why?
relationship?
Yeah, in a
If you're in a
relationship.
relationship,
give me an example
Once
of
you've
a small
already
thing.
smashed.
First of all, one at a time. What's an example of a tiny thing that they lie about?
Damn, no, my
Like a phone call.
Let's say
A phone call, like
yeah,
Going to sleep at certain times, or
so they said that they went to bed at 11, but you know they went to bed at 3 a.m.
or just like little stuff that doesn't matter.
He's hiding something. He was
You think that
flirting with another girl during that time, or doing something
why was
he
he
didn't
out
want you
so
to know.
late when he wanted to come back at a certain time? When he said he wasn't come back at a certain
Why?
time?
Because y'all knowing, guys. God damn.
In general, it's because he wants to keep smashing, and when you're upset, you won't smash. So he's gonna lie and do what he has to say.
Good point.
So it's
So he
like,
can smash.
all right.
All right. Why do men ghost a girl after
fucking.
2 days of meeting?
2 days?
Yeah,
What the hell?
I don't think.
I got a great
What
answer
is
to this.
TW?
Right?
Because you probably fucked.
We'll let Casey answer.
Yeah, so one reason is looks. Okay, so he was smashing you, he was dating you, he was talking to you, and he said, like a lot of time we were talking about this. I can get really hard and fuck a 6.5 or a 6 a few times. After that, it just starts to fade and then no worky. For a bad bitch that's like an 8.5 or a 9, it never really fades. You can fuck him, 2 years, 3 years, never really fades. So number one reason could be he just wanted a better bitch. He
Does
didn't
it
think you were
also-
pretty enough.
Doesn't it also depend on like their personality? Like
That's what. So okay, I'm getting at that too. So that could be a clear one right there. He just thought he could do better. He smashed you a couple times. You were never really his full type, but new pussy was new pussy. Any new pussy is going to be good for a while. Boom, he got it. And now he wants better things. He moved on. The other thing is, if you're really, really his type, or you are like a certified bad bitch, I have never met a guy that's so much of a player that said, yo, I fucked like a 9 last night. She was beautiful, totally my type. She was also feminine and supportive and really smart. And she kind of roasted me, but in a cute way, not a mean way. And we have so much in common. And she was supportive. She wasn't nagging. She didn't annoy me at all. But it's on to the next one, my G. Like, we off to the next one. I ain't trying to hit off and go for the new shit. So yeah, you were annoying in some way. You were irritating. You didn't suck dick good enough. You weren't obedient enough.
No,
You didn't
that's
add any
valid.
value to his life.
You weren't up to par.
You weren't up to par for some
oh
reason.
my
Okay.
God.
Are you a top or bottom?
Bruh.
What do you mean?
Just answer the question.
Who wrote that?
It's the Mexican.
It wasn't me. I didn't
This
say
what it
It wasn't me.
Y'all gotta answer.
These were pretty long, actually. This one says, God damn, nigga.
So long, questions
back.
don't get ready.
If someone wrote a book about your life, what's one chapter that must be included and why? Mrs. Best Dressed.
That's a good question.
Who's that? Who's Best Dressed?
You, yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, that's you?
Okay.
Okay.
Definitely how I became the most famous man in Colombia.
Wait, say what was the
How did you
Definitely-
become the most famous man in Colombia?
By throwing 5-to-1 female to male ratio penthouse parties.
Yeah.
So preamble, there was Medellin people, they curl gringos for sport, probably like
Medellin.
7 or 8 or 9 gringos or more, many more actually, like that die every month from druggings, robbings, etc. They all the time, they don't give a fuck. But heaven forbid a gringo kill a Colombiana. So some dude had nothing to do with him, just killed some girl in Bogota. She was like some sugar daddy or sugar baby, and she was cheating on whatever. Started a whole xenophobic, anti-gringo wave in the country. And then there's also a lot of passport bros who go there for sexual tourism, yada, yada. I was advertising these huge parties on Instagram, and they see a very mid guy like me. I was bald at the time, just... You know, you guys saw my Instagram a little bit, just like girls on girls on girls at these parties. And it was like the image of all they wanted to hate. They were looking for a scapegoat, like this gringo killed this Colombiana. Who's the next gringo we can attack? And they just said, his parties are probably a front for prostitution. He's pimping all these girls. I bet there's underage girls there, da-da-da-da. And it just spiraled out of control. I was in the news. The mayor was tweeting about me. Daily death threats.
I'm gonna Google you.
Yeah, like all over Twitter, millions and millions of views on TikTok, Instagram. It was wild, bro. I even feared for my life at some points. I was like hiding out at like a friend's house and shit like that.
Was it that deep?
That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
But they get
you know,
serious about
so
their
one-
country.
one-
They get serious about their country.
Yeah, one thing that you guys are all American, right?
No.
Like I know you're born in Mexico, or you're born here, right? But you grew up anyway, American enough. What a lot of people will never understand is that a lot of people from other countries sees Americans as like these kind of like snobby people.
Oh,
they
yeah.
they make
Yeah,
money
well
in
off.
dollars and they're well off and like
yeah.
how dare they complain, and it's like, where does ChatGPT come from? America. Where was the airplane invented? America. Facebook, TikTok, America. The television invented. America. Radio.
that's not
All America.
reality.
So they're very, very sensitive to anything they see as like condescending or like this gringo coming here and like, well, why is he taking all the hottest
Yeah.
girls? How
Yeah.
dare he? And he shouldn't have, he's a very mid-looking guy. Why does he have, 15 girls crawling all over him at these parties and stuff like that? And it just really irritated them. So that's a story for the grandkids. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
How do
They
you
come.
balance promoting self-improvement and personal accountability without encouraging divisiveness between men and women?
How do I encourage...
How do you balance promoting self-improvement and personal accountability without encouraging divisiveness between men and women?
I mean, everybody just improve and don't hate and be positive. And I mean, there's a healthy balance between, like, listen, from the female perspective, it's very valid for y'all to call out men and say, yo, y'all are bitches these days. There's a low testosterone epidemic. A lot of guys simping, no guys stepping
Sassy.
up. So it's a very valid thing for women, and like men gotta like chill the
That's what
fuck
they
out and be
say.
like,
That's what they
yo,
say.
like that is a fair critique. Most guys are completely bitch made these days. It is a
That's
fair
true.
thing. But then y'all gotta realize, like when we say, yo, y'all are masculine and combative, could you just be soft and submissive and feminine? You gotta hear our part. So it's just being
But that's because y'all
understanding.
aren't. So it's kind of tit for tat.
Yeah. You guys
They
have to
think-
create
But it's
an
like a chicken or the egg
environment
thing.
for
Like I
that.
think women became masculine before men started being really
I agree.
soft.
No, I agree with that, though.
And then most men are simps, and most men have like zero chance in surviving in today's dating market. And their best mating strategy is to just white knight. You know what that means? Like
No.
Be the
like
same.
virtue
Yeah.
signal, be on the internet like, oh no, defending women, like how dare this guy say this about you, this and that.
Captain Save
cool.
the Hoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Captain Save the
Yeah,
Hoes.
so that's what I was saying.
Okay, this is a three-part question here. It's kind of long. Do you use numerology for dating? Not that you're aware.
Oh, I do.
I don't use it. I don't know what it
No.
means. No.
What experience made you adopt such a strong position about defending masculinity?
If you don't have strong masculine men,
Dog
society
fighting again.
basically stops.
dog
Masculine
fighting.
men lead everything. They start all revolutions, they fix all problems, they invent all things. Masculine men have high testosterone and they need to achieve great things in life, acquire wealth, acquire status, because they're horny and they want to fuck the baddest bitches. The reason men buy Lamborghinis and Rolexes and start these businesses, become entrepreneurs to afford these things is in great part to impress women. They buy nice houses, they dress well, they do all these great things. And without that masculine drive, the human race ceases to advance forward.
Okay. I know who wrote these questions, by the way.
Venezolana.
Very thought out and methodical.
Mm-hmm. I know.
W for you. Have you ever been a victim of hypergamy?
Venezolana. Yeah.
I'm sure I have. Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been like at a UCLA party, dancing on a girl, grinding her
I'm
lightly.
dumb. What's a
Hypergamy?
yeah?
Yeah.
I'm dumb. What is that?
You want
You want to define it or
You're the guys. Go ahead.
Yeah, so
Sure.
when a woman basically thinks she has better options, she wants to move up. She's not satisfied with what she has in her current man, and she's seeking to upgrade and get a higher status.
Matter of
man.
fact, I think we got an Instagram profile that proves this. Chris?
What?
Oh, or Bills?
On the panel?
Yeah.
What Instagram?
Well, Chris is nowhere to be found as usual.
By the way,
Yeah, so scroll down.
Who's
So
this?
I think it's better that we can show you through teaching versus saying, right? So this Instagram profile is obviously pointing away, right, to garner attention,
Yo,
right?
Yeah.
And
Lexi, you are not fine.
Well, she got to ask.
That's what I'm saying. She got the ass y'all want me to have.
So here's the
no.
thing, right?
She thick.
So, Chris, Casey, go ahead. Yeah, Chris, in here. Casey, go ahead. You can use her profile almost to kind of exemplify hypergamy.
Well, yeah,
if you want.
clearly she has a man, but by posting these thirst traps,
where's
she's
Him there, son?
He's right there in the first.
I guess.
Hold on.
Slow down.
Oh yeah, you.
Hold on.
Your
Wait, the Bahama pictures on the third slide and my birthday slide.
yeah.
Don't try me like that.
Yo, he's in a small corner.
That nigga's nowhere to be found, bro.
Small corner.
And then the boring pic too. That was
So yeah, much like a male peacock.
That's when I was single. No, that's not him. I was single when I took that.
She hit her man in the background.
He's the one holding the phone. He's the one taking the pictures.
Oh no, he's a reflection on
listen.
the
Hey, guys. Go ahead. Casey.
Much like the male peacock splays his feathers out to create a lot of attention and attract the mate, this is what women do when they post thirst traps like that on Instagram. It's lead generation. When I make a reel, I'm hoping, hey, this reel goes viral and attracts a lot of people and gets a lot of new clients. That's what these girls are doing too. And maybe you don't necessarily want like clients or sense of like new prospects or new guys. Maybe at best you just want the validation, but we all know some really good option slides in the DMs. You're going to be like,
The textbook definition is marrying up, right?
Yeah.
But it's essentially the practice of women trying to attract men that are higher status than themselves.
Yeah.
Because women don't seek an equal, they seek a superior.
Imagine monkeys and branches. One branch is weak, it's supposed to fall off. Next branch is strong. Hop onto that branch. So monkey branching basically.
yeah. And listen, to answer the question, I've been at like a UCLA frat party and like dancing with some girl, grinding all night, kissing on her, drinking some those nights with her, and by the end of the night, she leaves me for like a football player that was on TV and scored the winning touchdown.
Yeah.
that
Bro,
night.
that's the worst.
And I'm just like,
yo, imagine you spent all night gaming this chick, and she's like, "Oh well, I gotta go to another dude," and then just bounce.
yeah. So
Yeah, like
every man has been a victim of hypergamy.
Yeah, it's like saying like, do you swim without getting wet? Like it's not like if you're gonna deal with women, like hypergamy is just what it is. So women always look for the bigger, better deal. And if a woman isn't happy, and I hate to use you as an example here, but it's very obvious, but this is for the guys here to learn. When women aren't happy in relationships or they feel like they could do better, they behave certain ways. And typically what will happen is they'll have their guy, I call it a placeholder boyfriend. This is a phenomenon I call it, placeholder boyfriend. He's there. He handles whatever emotional needs or
meantime.
financial needs, whatever. Like he's good enough. But if something better comes along, she'll slowly start to migrate to that other individual. And this is what a lot of girls do, where they'll have a boyfriend that's just kind of there. And then if something better comes along and they're able to secure that guy, they'll go ahead and jump to that guy and then start breaking it off with the other guy. And women are really the only ones that do this, because like with men, right? We don't meet a girl and say, damn, she has status. We're going to go ahead and like start to monkey branch to a girl. Like we don't give a fuck about your guys' status at all. We don't care about a woman being better than us, but you guys do. So women are always looking for the bigger, better deal.
AKA
I
monkey
feel like
branch.
men.
What do y'all think about?
No, we don't.
What do y'all think about that
Here's the
Travis
difference
Hunter?
between
Y'all
no,
do the
we
same
don't,
thing in
no,
different
no, we don't
bonds.
look for the bigger, better deal. We look for more deals. That's how it looks. Like we will keep the deal we have and try to get other deals. I mean, look at her right now. She has a guy, right? Perfect example. She has a guy. They're in a relationship. He's not going to leave her. Clearly, he's been with her for 10 years. He's engaged to her, but he's still a man and has needs. So what he's going to do is instead of trading up, I just want other
gonna
women to
bring
have fun with.
someone in.
But it wouldn't work the other way around. If she wanted another man, it's over.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
When women want to explore, the relationship is over.
Which
When
is
men want to
not
explore,
valid.
it's to explore and then come back. That's why I say men are far more loyal than women are. Way more. Because hold on, let me explain. And the reason why men are more loyal is because it takes less for us to fall in love with you than it does for you guys. And when men love a woman, we love y'all for real, right? We're willing to die for you guys. You guys, on the other hand, women are not programmed to. You guys are programmed at the first sign of weakness to leave. For example,
No, not everybody.
okay, look, don't argue. You're a super senior. Don't argue biology with me.
Not super senior. Oh my god.
Okay, you gotta look back. Okay, so let me explain this. Okay, this is psychology. This is basic shit. With women, right? If a woman watches her boyfriend cry or get beat up or some other shit, right? He shows weakness. She starts to slowly lose attraction for him, right? And when she loses attraction for him, the reason why is because she's like, damn, this guy doesn't really serve a purpose. I don't feel safe with this guy, so I need to find something better. Men, we don't have that. Our girl can cry all day. Yeah, it's a little annoying and shit, but we're not going to lose attraction for her like you guys are going to lose attraction for us. Because for you guys, respect is a very important component to attraction. For us, it's not. Not like that, at least.
Wait, respect isn't?
Respect isn't required for us to like you, but it's required for you guys to like us. Does that make sense?
Does it make sense?
Yeah, I don't like that.
It does.
Like a man will have sex with a girl he hates, but a girl is only going to have sex with a man she respects.
True. No, that's very true. Why would y'all have sex with a
Sex
girl
with
y'all
somebody-
hate?
That's the difference between men and women.
It's purely physical because it's purely physical.
Yeah, physical. Yeah.
It's a fleshlight. You know what a fleshlight is? Like a pocket pussy. It's a fleshlight with a pulse.
Yeah, you can't, but men can. That's the difference.
No, I just had a conversation
So-
with a guy yesterday. He said he hates his girlfriend and how much he hates her. And he's like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking about going back to her. I'm like,
They usually
Because they
don't.
have no other options.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, explore.
They stay with the bitch at home until
You
they
can't- you can't do better.
yeah.
I call it the arch nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hate the bitch they live with.
All right.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is what guys. This is what men will do. When guys don't have options, they will tolerate rude, disrespectful
BBWs.
women that don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Is what it is. I mean, no offense to you, but like your boyfriend. I mean,
What would he think if he saw this? Like,
Do you love him?
He always sees this.
what is
I
he?
was
saying?
literally on a
What's wrong with
previous.
him though?
I was on a previous podcast too, where I was there all the time. He knows I just troll half the time. So
Nah,
Would you say he's like a very masculine
You're
guy,
dead
or
serious.
he is?
So
Okay.
he's secure. Y'all are
he's secure.
he's secured in simpery.
yeah. She can replace him, but he can't replace her. She has leverage in a relationship, so he can't dictate the terms.
Also, she got a
That's
kid.
what it is.
can I ask a question? Like, what do you think about that? What's his name? Travis Hunter? Is that his name?
Oh, he's cooked.
Oh, he's cooked. He's cooked. Everybody knows
embarrassing.
that.
I mean, like
That's a good example of a guy that doesn't understand his worth right there.
Embarrassing.
And that's an interesting phenomenon. I'm sure he's a killer on the football field. Or you can take
But
an
maybe not
MMA
in
fighter who
bed.
beats people up for living, has the strongest masculine presence in the cage. But when it comes to women, he's a fucking house kitten.
He's young.
Really
he's young.
weird.
Yeah.
Really weird how they can, be so dominant in one field and be such
Yeah.
a simp pussy in another area.
It sucks.
Yeah. Yep. And that's why his girl is doing the dumb shit that she does. He's stupid. Guys that don't
crazy.
know
He
their
thinks
worth.
she held it down before they were.
Maybe she
He
did.
was in football because they were together
They
before
found all
that.
the pictures. Like, what are you
So
talking
he
about?
But that's
Yeah.
not worth the embarrassment.
He's waiting
That's
outside
not-
for her at the parties while she's throwing ass on a guy and the man's outside
see
waiting
that.
for her.
There's pictures.
At that point, I'm just like, dude.
That's even too much for her.
It almost makes me wonder if she has something against him.
Not even I would do that. Not even I would be like, okay, baby, from me outside. Then I go shake ass on a dude. No,
No, you do it at the promoter.
no, I don't.
She gets paid to do it. At least she's getting paid to
At
do
his home, by
it.
the way.
Yeah.
At least she's getting paid
Yeah,
to
he's
do
got
it.
for real.
Yeah, for real.
That girl's
Nick,
just doing
in a
it for
different way.
nothing.